was saying, we met all the neighbors after we got the puppy, and just by walking around, there's pretty big community, dog community, and everyone's super friendly,
super dog friendly.
There's a big field on the other side where
we all bring the puppies outside, and sometimes we bring the lawn chairs, and all the neighbors will be hanging out, having beers, pizza.
Yeah, more.
We loved it. We've loved everything.
Yeah, I love the neighborhood, love the locations, up and coming. Obviously, there's tons of development just across the street. There's what's the Center Living Homes? They're putting in another townhome community right here. So there's a lot of kind of newness.
It's growing real fast. Like, we've seen pretty much an entire face of this neighborhood go up.
Yeah.
Like, right behind us, there's a lot of construction, like 7-10 houses.
Phase 2 is going to be done, and probably by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Like, there's.
And who is doing it? Is it David Weekly?
It's
or?
all David Weekly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a.
And how long have y'all been here?
We moved in
late February.
Closed in December. Moved in like end of January. Next year, they're planning to break ground on what's the name? Forget the name of the park, but between the two big white bridges down.
Oh yeah, the Harold Simmons Park.
Harold Simmons Park. Thank you.
Which that's just how far is that walk from here?
Less than a mile.
Yeah, maybe a mile.
It's like 0.8. I mean, it's a 10-15 minute walk probably.
Yeah.
So they're going to break ground, and that'll be a couple year phase project, I imagine. But that obviously more walking and beauty to enjoy, but then also property values and all that.
It's going to go up.
Yeah, totally. Do you guys ever walk over there now, like even though it's not a park?
Yeah, I ran over there today. I ran from here down, so there's a walking bridge right next to Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge.
The Commerce Bridge.
Yeah,
Commerce. Yeah, so there's like a little playground and stuff, and there's a lot of people walking around. So.
And then you can walk through, like by the levee over there.
Yeah. So if you go, I guess west or northwest on the levee at the top, there's like a gravel trail, so I can run on that too.
We were targeting this area when we were planning on buying a home, and I went ahead and I did some of the research, and we love that area. We love the restaurants over there, so
yeah, we were aware of it. We hadn't really experienced it fully.
Into it, but we liked it, and we knew that this area was up and coming, and we had driven by a couple times, and when I looked and I saw, I couldn't believe that it was so affordable and living in the
compared
city.
to like the Knox Henderson, the other areas, we felt like you got more for the house.
You own the land here too because they're not connected.
It's not a condo, right? Townhome, so we were really attracted to that. And then comparatively from here to east side of 75 over there, they
were like $7.99 for less square footage than what we have.
We looked at some that were around this price range, but they weren't near as nice.
And they were 2 and 2. They were 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. So we have 3 and 3.5 over here. So we get a lot more. And what we saw over there on the east side of 75 is that there was not a full-on community developed. So there was like a random house here and another random house there.
This is like a full-on community. And there's what you get with that, the social events and
so you guys are like buddies with some of your neighbors.
All of them.
Yeah,
all of them.
We hung out Tuesday night at Nelson's rooftop.
And then before that at Carly's house over there. The puppies get along. The puppies are friends. So it's...
It was for 75% full, or almost 75%, and then they're building
capacity.
The last few ones, and then by probably early next year we'll be 100% owned, and we'll have our full HOA board and everything. So we're kind of at the final stages of development. To high school.
So if I wanted
to, went to Baylor University.
Sweet.
And moved here to Dallas. We were living in an apartment for a couple years over
uptown,
off 75 area, then bought here end of last year.
Awesome.
We were I'm a city person, so I was not about to move to the suburbs anytime. And he didn't think that we could get something for this price in the city where, we consider ourselves a young couple, so we want to still hang out, go to the bars and just be around where everybody is. So it was a very pleasant surprise.
We're 100% young couples. It's a good mix of
Sure.
That's
what you were saying.
But went to high school in Southlake, went to Baylor University.
Sweet.
And moved here to Dallas. We were living in an apartment for a couple years over
uptown,
off 75 area, then bought here end of last year.
Awesome.
We weren't I'm a city person, so I was not about to move to the suburbs anytime. And he didn't think that we could get something for this price in the city where, you know, like we consider ourselves a young couple, so we want to still, like, you know, hang out, like go to the bars and like just be around where everybody is. So it was a very pleasant surprise.
We're like 100% young couples. It's a good mix of like.
Sure.
Mix.
That's what you were saying earlier, right?
Very diverse.
It's diverse, but there are a good number of early 30s or even late 20s, a couple late 20s.
Even
couples.
Retired couples, like there's a big
couple
mix.
Retired couples. It's a
good mix.
It's a mix.